I don't know.
And is it pay-per-view worthy based on what people will pay for on the internet?
It's internet worthy.
It's internet worthy, right?
Fuck the pay-per-view. You go to the internet, you put that shit up for $2. If you have 10 million people buy it.
Well, no, look at it this way. Okay, let's say I have to pay Mike $1 million, right? And
I don't think he'd ask for that. I really don't. $1 million?
Just to knock me out?
I think Mike would do that for $250.
All right.
Yeah, that's easy. $250 one round, Lee. He's gonna do one round.
Oh, I can avoid him for one round.
Oh, you better stop! Did you hear that, people? You know what? If I ever win the lotto, I'm buying that fight just because of that statement right there.
I'm in. I'm into this fight. I'm like, let's make this happen.
I'm gonna announce it right on the fucking lotto podium.
Oh my god! And for my own personal amusement, I'm hiring Mike Tyson.
The first fight that I'm going to do, that's going to be my announcement coming in the boxing world.
Oh, my God. That's
Mike
hilarious.
Tyson's coming back, baby.
Oh, my God. It would be huge. It would be huge. The only way to get your updates is on Fight Net Radio. I think you sell it to DAZN and make a bit of money on it. I'm just saying. I see the future, Andrew, and the future is streaming.
Oh, it is. No, you said that.
The first person who takes a major pay-per-view, like the first Wilder Fury, Anthony Joshua Fury, and puts it on DAZN legit.
Yep.
Man, that's going to break the internet.
Yep.
It's going to break the fucking internet.
10 million views? 10? Can you 10 times 10? Come on now.
No. I'm with you. I understand it.
And this isn't the first time. When Mayweather fought McGregor, they said there was millions of people streaming that one. I mean, it's coming. There's no looking back. There's no looking back. It already is. The computer already is in the TV. All these smart TVs now are damn near computers on your wall now. So it's that's 60 million or whatever you're getting from these little networks. Is it pennies? Those are pennies compared to these big dogs. That's really why they're nervous about even the NFL staying on basic cable. They think there's going to be a point in time where Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, one of those big guys are going to finally turn to the NFL and say, you know what, we'll buy it. We'll buy all the content. Here's the billions of dollars. And they're going to take it away from basic cable, too.
If you had sex... I got interrupted by a story. If you had sex with a hot high school teacher, would you turn her in?
I was like, I don't know where that one was going.
A former Spanish teacher at a high school in Alabama, need I say any more there, had sex with a student on campus, according to an arrest affidavit. Natasha, a 24-year-old teacher at Sidney Lanier Senior High School in Montgomery, allegedly had sex with a male student at the public high school during the afternoon of November 8th.
Dude, there was a teacher the other day invited the football team over. She had like 4 guys from the football team at her house. There was one story where 2 teachers were taking down 1 kid. Like, I don't know what the hell. It's weird. It's weird, dude, but you always thought it was men that were chasing around these high school girls, and no. Since the internet has come out, it seems there's a lot more women teachers out there sleeping with their students than there are men.
I need Kelly King to back me up on this, right? So she's like a little tiny white chick. Like, I'm just picturing some giant black senior.
No, sometimes they're not, man. No,
Alabama?
Nope. You better look her up. You better look. I thought
he's a minor, dude. I can't look anybody up.
You can look up the teacher.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at her. She is. Oh. She's a little tiny white thing.
Yeah. Now, I sometimes I wonder why not me, but I wasn't the right character. I would have walked out of that classroom like, yeah, I fucked. The science teacher banged her. Yep. I would have told everyone. That's why I didn't get picked.
Yeah. Andrew, yeah.
They're going after the quiet, shy one, right?
I'm just wondering if this is getting clipped out of last week's show. So I'm going to say this publicly at the end of the show after I put that in. Last week's show was edited thanks to Andrew because of a terrible rant I went on at the beginning of the show based on an announcer who I don't even know the name of. Showtime Boxing. And it's not Mauro Ranallo. Although I do believe that in that same rant, I did have quite a bit to say about Mauro Ranallo possibly committing suicide.
Yeah, and then you make me look like a jerk at the end of the show. I'm all talking smack about Raul Marquez.
Yeah, I know. Interesting the way that thing played out, right?
Exactly.
I'm looking at a picture right now, and I can't even. Do you even know the name of that dude that I have an issue with?
No. I think I know who you're talking about, but no, I don't know their names.
Well,
but it was. Everyone was like, man, why is Andrew being so hard on Raul Marquez? I wonder what Lee said.
Yeah, I just complimented Raul Marquez, which just flipped the switch on the man. And just so that we're clear about last week's show, because it was edited, here's who I liked and didn't like last week. I liked Jimmy Lennon Jr. I liked Al Bernstein. I hated everybody else.
You know who else you got it right on? Who's getting a lot of compliments after Saturday night? Your boy Jack Reese, man. What a hell of a pick on
Jack
that.
Jack did right by that fight, and I thought he would play it out exactly the way it was laid out.
Yeah, you said he was not going to stop that thing, and goddamn it, he didn't stop it in the 12th round.
However, I still think that Jack allowed way more clinching, right, than there should have been. I think that if you had someone like Tom refereeing the fight, right, Tom doesn't tolerate clinching as much as Jack. Jack is a little more well-known for, they'll work it out. Just fucking fight it out.
His stock definitely went up, though. Don't be surprised.
Nobody, and I'll say this legitimately because I know the only other person up for debate was Tom. If Tom had seen that punch in the 12th round, Tom would have stopped that fight. I have not asked Tom. I probably could send that message down and ask him if that dude would have even have gotten a count or if he would have waved it off. But man, oh man, Jack's a madman. That's what you get when you make a realtor into a boxing ref. By the way, Jack Reese is available for all your real estate services out in the Oxnard area. A big shout out for Jack Reese.
I think my lady heard me. I got a shut the fuck up text right now.
Did you?
Yeah, she might have heard me. My bad. I would have never done those things, Lee. Damn it.
Oh, you are so funny. Okay, so I'm going to hook Jack Reese up. He's actually in Apple Valley. No, not that Jack. There's 2 Jack Reeses that are real estate agents. That's crazy. Jack Reese, spelled E-E-S-E. I know for a fact that Jack Reese is that he does real estate. I know this for a fact. He's a realtor. He usually buys banners out at the events out in the valley. Wonder if he got out of the business. That's very crazy. That is.
I'm writing sorry Texas back.
Oh, you are so gay. You are so gay.
I bet you I'm getting no dinner tonight.
Oh, bro.
Guess who hasn't eaten dinner yet?
Over hypothetically banging a science teacher? What? She's a little touchy tonight, man. Andrew's in trouble? And the women approach the end of the show from both sides. That is so funny. Did you hear that over my shoulder?
Yes, I did.
That's great. That means it recorded. That is hilarious.
She said I'm a douchebag.
You're a douchebag. Okay, so would you like... I'll end on a high note, Andrew. I'm going to end on humor, because that's what we're known for here at Fight Net Radio. We're known for the Lee Hunnish humor. You ready?
Don't end the show. You haven't even talked to Lomachenko.
Oh, I guess we need to talk about it. All right, I'll save my big epiphany till after the Lomachenko build-up. So we have boxing on Saturday night that I guess we need to talk about. Vasyl, I cannot talk and type at the same time, has a fight on Saturday night. And guess what? They're covered by ESPN correctly. Now, mind you, all this news is overshadowed by the fact that Randy Couture has a sex tape that just came out today, which, by the way, is available at fightnetradio.com if you want to go see some of the photos. But to me, it's hilarious.
That does not look sexy at all, Lee.
It doesn't, does it?
No,
it looks uncomfortable. No. Vasyl Lomachenko is fighting this Saturday night. Nigel Collins of, I believe he's with the English group, right? He's not ESPN American. Nigel Collins, I believe, is like with what do they call it? What's the boxing program in England?
Sky Sports?
No, Sky Sports, or but they have like some clever name for it.
Mm-hmm.
This Saturday night, you've got to hand it to Gus Desario. He took it to Joe Louis and went down swinging. Wow, he actually can write. When the prohibitive underdog launched a wild left hook in the second round, Louis beat him to the punch with a short right inside challenging looping offer. Gus fell to his face and was counted out. I don't know what this has to do with Vasyl Lomachenko, but wow, what a great intro to this fucking article. Desario had told everybody in his South Philly neighborhood he was going to beat Louis, but Gus was probably the only person who believed it. The odds were 20-1 in the champ's favor, but they might as well have been 100-1. Nobody was going to bet a plug nickel on the latest member of the Louis Bum of the Month Club. All the same, 15,902 paying customers packed into Philadelphia's convention hall the night of February 19, 1941 to see a mismatch. Joe Louis was in town, providing the opponents had 2 arms and 2 legs. They wanted to see the Brown Bomber do anything. It was a way to be a part of history, something to tell their grandkids about. Louis was more than a boxing champion. He was a cultural icon and unifying force between the races during the almost 12 years as heavyweight champion. Hell, by the time he was done, damn near everybody loved Joe Louis. I see where he's going with this, Andrew. Do you feel where he's going with this to get to this fight?
Yes.
Okay. Which gets us to, even after the television became... wow, he goes a long way before he gets to this article. All right, even after television became boxing's chief revenue source, the peculiar dynamic endured 55 years after Desario collapsed at Louis's feet. More than 45,000 turned up in Sun Bowl, El Paso, Texas, to watch Oscar De La Hoya dispatch a woefully overmatched adversary inside of 3 rounds. Hardly any of those circumstances had heard of Patrick Chapiniere until the Frenchman was selected as Golden Boy's designated victim. It was the height of Oscar mania, and it wouldn't have mattered if it was Patrick Starr were in his other corner. Okay. God damn, you got to go a long way to get to this fight, bro. I'm already over it. Like, that's a long build-up to get to Vasyl Lomachenko. Does anybody have a decent... there's a breakdown. Jose Pedraza. Leave it to ESPN to have like too many. Bloody elbow. Again, another MMA site. Are you going to work out and train? I am so proud of you. The price of being hot for me. Oh, she could do so much better, Andrew.
You're so stupid.
It's so true. What a people are listening to this going, is this really a real show? Yes, it is. One of boxing's greatest active steps back into the ring Saturday night is Vasyl Lomachenko, 11-1, 9 KOs, takes on Jose Pedraza in the lightweight division. The fight will unify Lomachenko's WBA title and Pedraza's WBO belt, leaving Mikey Garcia as the only other major title holder. Ring Magazine has Lomachenko as the lightweight champion, with Pedraza the number 3 contender. The fight takes place this Saturday, December 8th, with a fight time of 9 p.m. Eastern, and it will air on ESPN and caps off a triple header. Here is how they stack up, Andrew. Lomachenko is 30 years old, 5'7", 65-inch reach. Pedraza is 29 years old, 5'8", with a 70-inch reach. Andrew, how do you have it?
Well, you can't bet against Lomachenko right now. Pedraza beat who's a Beltran, Ray Beltran, for the WBO title.
Yep.
Beltran is not Vasyl Lomachenko, so you can't, you
really bring it up. Jose Pedraza got here because of his victory over Ray Beltran.
Yeah.
In that fight, he claimed the WBO BO belt and earned